The Wei, also known as Tao in Chinese philosophy, guides us through the foundational principles of balance and harmony. This path is illuminated by two ancient texts, the Tao Te Ching and Zhuangzi, both key to understanding the profound teachings of Laozi and Zhuangzi. The Tao Te Ching, attributed to Laozi in the 6th century BCE, is a collection of approximately 5,000 characters divided into 81 poetic verses. These verses offer guidance on living harmoniously with nature and society, emphasizing balance, humility, and the concept of Wu Wei, or effortless action. Laozi's teachings challenge the Confucian-Mohist debate on socio-political de-anagrave, promoting a lifestyle that minimizes interference in people's lives for societal flourishing. Meanwhile, Zhuangzi, or Zhuangzi, lived in the 4th century BCE and expanded on Laozi's ideas with his own philosophical insights. His work, like that of Laozi, reflects a deep skepticism about conventional societal norms and seeks to reveal the natural order through paradoxes and allegories. Together, these texts form the cornerstone of Taoism, offering timeless wisdom that transcends cultural boundaries. Understanding. The Way begins with acknowledging its foundational texts and their profound impact on our understanding of balance in life. Tao, meaning the way, guides the underlying pattern of realities unfolding, shaping nature and existence itself. Consider a river finding its course through the lowest points in the landscape, or a seed quietly growing into a towering tree without conscious direction. These are tangible manifestations of Tao's influence on our natural world. From the relentless cycles of season to the humblest plant sprouting in forgotten soil, Tao reveals itself as an intrinsic order that transcends human intervention and design. These processes unfold without deliberate direction. Seasons change, not by decree, but through inherent patterns of temperature and light. Water follows gravity alone, seeking the lowest path to traverse. Understanding Tao doesn't necessitate adopting its philosophy as a religious practice. Anyone can recognize these natural principles at work in their daily lives and find harmony with them. The Zhuangzi, a compendium of parables and anecdotes, illustrates through storytelling the profound wisdom inherent within Tao's philosophy, showing us that true understanding lies in observing nature's simplicity rather than imposing complexity. Confucianism, on the other hand, emphasizes moral duties and societal roles, offering a contrasting perspective to Tao's natural order. Yet even here, there is recognition of Tao's fundamental principles in explaining cosmic workings. Neo-Confucians have incorporated elements of Taoist thought into their philosophy, blending ethical perspectives with an understanding of the universe's natural order to create a holistic view of existence. In essence, Taoism invites us to appreciate and live in accordance with nature's inherent balance and flow rather than striving against it, a philosophy that finds profound relevance even today. These teachings advocate paradoxical simplicity. The natural order is inherently balanced, encouraging a lifestyle of humility and alignment with nature. During this period, ancient Taoist alchemy sought immortality through transformative practices involving metals, herbs, and breathing techniques. Laozi's influence extends beyond philosophy into art forms such as calligraphy, painting, and poetry, all of which reflect themes of natural beauty and harmony. The Three Kingdoms period saw significant development in organized Taoist practices and teachings, indicating the text's widespread acceptance over centuries. During the Song dynasty, internal alchemy texts became more prominent, focusing on spiritual transformation within oneself rather than physical immortality. This philosophy of natural order and balance continues to resonate universally, offering insights on how to live harmoniously with the universe's inherent order. In the quiet moments of reflection, a concept from ancient wisdom reveals itself, Wu Wei, or effortless action. Translated as effortless action or non-action, Wu Wei emphasizes actions taken without force or struggle, aligning oneself with the Tao. Without proper roots, no matter how tall or graceful the branch grows, it cannot stand against life's storms and will eventually fall. This principle mirrors Wu Wei. Actions driven by internal balance and alignment with nature find success without striving. By acting in harmony with the Tao, one achieves results that seem effortless, because they flow naturally from within. Just as water finds its path through the lowest ground and trees grow tall without direct instruction, actions aligned with Wu Wei flourish without strain. In essence, Wu Wei teaches us that true success is not about pushing against the current, but riding it smoothly toward its natural end. For now, as we contemplate this effortless alignment with the universe's order, let this thought guide your actions and intentions in the days ahead. Ziran, a term deeply embedded in the heart of Taoist philosophy, means naturalness. It represents a state where one lives in harmony with nature and aligns themselves with the universe's flow. This concept isn't just an abstract idea, it offers practical wisdom for daily living, emphasizing simplicity and honesty in our interactions with the world around us. Taoism teaches that by observing nature's rhythms, such as water finding its lowest path or trees growing towards sunlight, we can learn how to live more effortlessly and harmoniously. Imagine a river carving its way through rock over centuries, gently but persistently shaping the landscape without forceful intervention. This is an example of Ziran in action. The principle of Ziran encourages us to observe and learn from natural phenomena rather than trying to control or resist them, fostering a peaceful coexistence with the world. In Taoist thought, aligning oneself with this natural flow can lead to greater contentment and less struggle in life. Think of a tree whose branches reach out widely but are firmly grounded by strong roots. This balance is what Ziran advocates for in human behavior and societal structures. By embracing the natural order, Taoism suggests we can find peace amidst life's complexities and uncertainties. The concept of Wu Wei further enriches our understanding of Ziran, encouraging actions taken with minimal effort and in alignment with the natural flow. As we delve deeper into Taoist practices next, remember that Ziran isn't just about external harmony, but also inner peace and clarity. The journey towards living naturally invites us to reflect on how our actions impact not only ourselves, but the world around us. Taoism offers a path of 9 practices that aim to achieve oneness with the Tao through meditation, breathing exercises, and living in simplicity. These practices are interconnected, each contributing to a holistic approach toward life's natural order. Meditation is one such practice, fostering a state of calm awareness that mirrors the tranquility of nature itself. Breathing exercises in Taoism are not just physical, but spiritual, aiming to harmonize with the rhythm of life and universe. They teach us to be present, aligning our breath with the cosmic flow. Living in simplicity is another cornerstone practice. It encourages minimalism and humility, mirroring nature's effortless elegance. Think of a pine tree, strong yet unassuming, its roots deeply grounded. In doing so, these practices collectively aim to foster Wu Wei a state where actions occur effortlessly and naturally without conscious effort or struggle. Understanding the interplay between meditation, breathing, and simplicity reveals a deeper connection with Taoism's core philosophy of natural balance and harmony. By embracing these practices, one not only enhances personal health, but also seeks to extend life through techniques like diet modifications and herbal remedies. Practices aimed at enhancing vitality in line with natural rhythms. Understanding day, often translated as virtue or power in Taoism, is essential because it embodies the principle of following one's true nature rather than societal norms. The concept of Tao involves understanding and adhering to the natural way, which is deeply intertwined with cultivating Da in individuals. In Taoism, one's true nature means embracing simplicity and humility, aligning actions with the harmonious flow of life as opposed to forcing outcomes. When individuals practice day by living simply and truthfully, they not only enhance personal health but also contribute positively to society without imposing rigid rules or control. This natural balance fosters an environment where people naturally flourish, akin to how trees grow stronger with deep roots rather than impressive branches alone. Living in harmony with nature and the universe's flow leads to a life that is both peaceful and fulfilling, embodying the essence of Taoism's teachings on day. The practice of cultivating day guides us towards understanding the broader implications of living in accordance with natural order, promoting balance and inner peace. Taoist Cosmology, a profound philosophical system, delves into the natural cycles of the universe and how humans can align with them to achieve spiritual fulfillment. The concept of yin-yang is fundamental. It describes complementary forces that interact within the world, balancing each other out in an eternal dance. Understanding the natural order is crucial for achieving balance and harmony with oneself and surroundings, teaching us to live in accordance with Tao's flow. Taoist philosophy includes numerous deities representing different aspects of the universe's natural order, without delving into specific rituals or practices. Divination techniques within Taoism aid in understanding one's place in the cosmos, yet these remain secondary to core principles like yin-yang and balance. The ancient texts, the Tao Te Ching and Zhuangzi, continue to guide individuals on a path towards spiritual fulfillment through observing cosmic order. By following the natural rhythm of existence as outlined by these teachings, one can achieve inner peace and harmony with the world around them. Practices such as internal alchemy during the Song dynasty further emphasized living in accordance with Tao's principles for spiritual transformation within oneself. Cosmic order, a key element of Taoist thought, teaches us to embrace paradoxes and live simply, reflecting on our true nature amidst the world's complexities. Understanding this cosmic balance allows individuals to find their place in the universe, aligning with natural rhythms and achieving a deeper sense of peace and fulfillment. As one delves into religious Taoism, an essential collection emerges as a guide for spiritual seekers, the Daozang, or the Taoist canon. This vast anthology of texts serves as a compass for adherents, offering wisdom on meditation and spiritual growth that resonates deeply with those seeking inner peace. Within its pages lie centuries of teachings influenced by Buddhism, leading to the creation of new religious sects like Chan Zen Buddhism, rich in Taoist elements. It's worth noting that while Daozang is a cornerstone for those pursuing a religious path, its wisdom extends beyond faith into the everyday lives of people aiming to harmonize with the natural order. This canon, therefore, not only encapsulates sacred teachings, but also serves as a practical manual for living in harmony with nature and achieving personal fulfillment. Taoism, with its roots tracing back over 2,500 years, has deeply influenced Chinese culture in ways that go beyond philosophy, shaping art and daily life. Over millennia, its teachings on balance, humility, and living in harmony with nature have become integral to Chinese spiritual practices and ethics. Artists have been inspired by these principles, reflecting the Taoist reverence for natural beauty and flow in calligraphy, painting, and poetry. But beyond art, these teachings also permeate everyday life, guiding practices from meditation to diet modifications aimed at enhancing health and longevity. Understanding the concept of Wu Wei, or effortless action, Taoism advocates for minimal intervention in governance, allowing society to flourish naturally. In a way, this philosophy encourages rulers and individuals alike to align with natural cycles rather than imposing rigid structures on them. This perspective has been reflected not only in political thought, but also in educational practices that emphasize intuitive learning over rote memorization. From the Three Kingdoms period through to the Song dynasty, Taoism evolved and adapted, integrating new insights into its core teachings. These teachings have also been influential in shaping Chinese medicine's holistic approach to health and wellness. In essence, Taoism has provided a framework for understanding the natural order and balance of life, influencing not just belief systems but practical ways of living. From governance to personal health, its influence is evident in the myriad ways Chinese culture respects and aligns with nature's rhythms. This deep connection between philosophy and everyday life underscores Taoism's enduring relevance as a source of wisdom and guidance. In the realm of traditional Chinese medicine, one finds a philosophy deeply intertwined with Taoism. Concepts such as Qi, the vital life force flowing through all living things, underpin much of its practice. Yin and Yang, representing opposing yet complementary forces necessary for balance and health, are equally crucial in this holistic approach. Taoism teaches that true healing happens when one aligns with the natural flow of Qi rather than fighting against it. In martial arts, Taoist principles also guide practitioners towards fluidity and harmony in movement. These movements aren't just physical, they represent a deeper connection to the universe's energy. By understanding Taoist philosophy, martial artists can move with grace and power without strain or tension. This holistic approach to health and movement reflects a broader Taoist belief in living simply and in harmony with nature. The spread of Taoist philosophy beyond the borders of China began in earnest during the Tang dynasty through cultural exchanges along the Silk Road. During this era, scholars and travelers carried not just goods but also ideas across vast distances, from China to Central Asia and beyond, weaving a tapestry of cultural exchange. These interactions led to the adaptation and interpretation of Taoist principles in various contexts outside of China, blending them with local philosophies and religious practices. One such adaptation can be seen in Korean shamanistic rituals, which incorporate elements reflective of Taoist cosmology and its deities. In Japan, the influence of Taoism is evident through Shinto practices that emphasize natural balance and harmony, mirroring core Taoist values. Across Southeast Asia, the concept of Wu Wei, or non-action, finds resonance in everyday life, philosophies guiding people to live simply and in accordance with nature's rhythms. These diverse manifestations underscore the universal applicability of Taoist teachings, transcending geographical boundaries and cultural differences. Today, Taoism continues to evolve, influencing modern fields such as environmental science, where its principles guide sustainable practices. In the bustling streets of Seoul and Tokyo, you can find meditation centers that offer instruction in ancient Taoist breathing exercises for stress relief, illustrating how these teachings remain relevant in contemporary life. From its origins in China to the present day, the essence of Taoism lies not just in its philosophical doctrines, but in its ability to be interpreted and applied universally. This flexibility is what has allowed Taoist philosophy to travel far beyond China's borders, resonating with diverse cultures seeking balance and harmony in their lives. Taoist philosophy, ancient and profound, offers insights into the paradoxes of life that resonate even in modern physics. In quantum mechanics, particles exhibit a dual nature. They can behave as both waves and discrete entities. This concept mirrors Taoist ideas about contradiction being a source of truth. Just like in the ancient texts of Taoism, where opposites coexist within harmony, quantum mechanics reveals that matter can simultaneously be present and absent. This inherent contradiction is fundamental to understanding reality. The idea of yin and yang in Taoist thought, where light exists because of darkness and vice versa, is reflected in quantum physics through the concept that a particle state can only be fully known when observed against its opposite. This interdependence mirrors the Taoist cosmos. Quantum mechanics, much like ancient Taoism, teaches us that reality is not static, but fluid and ever-changing. The unpredictability of particles aligns with Tao's natural flow, suggesting an inherent balance in the universe. In both quantum mechanics and Taoist philosophy, the concept of Wu Wei effortless action or non-action reinforces that true power lies in Taoist. Well, quantum mechanics reveals particles can exist as both waves and discrete entities, a principle mirroring the Taoist concept that opposites coexist within harmony. This interplay highlights how ancient wisdom finds new relevance in modern scientific understanding. Just as yin and yang embody balance through opposition, quantum mechanics posits particles can be simultaneously present and absent. Such paradoxes underscore the universal applicability of Taoist philosophy in explaining the natural order. The principle of Wu Wei in Taoism effortless action resonates with quantum mechanics' idea that true power lies in non-interference. This highlights the enduring wisdom within ancient teachings. As we delve deeper, it becomes evident that Taoist paradoxes offer profound insights into modern physics, illustrating how an understanding of natural cycles and balance can guide us through complex scientific theories. This alignment suggests the timeless relevance of these ancient philosophies. Through this lens, quantum mechanics serves as a modern testament to Taoist philosophy's enduring wisdom, demonstrating how ancient ideas continue to illuminate our understanding of reality's fundamental nature. This connection invites us to view science and spirituality not as separate realms, but as complementary paths towards enlightenment. In essence, the paradoxes found within quantum mechanics echo those in Taoist philosophy, illustrating a deep-seated harmony between ancient wisdom and contemporary scientific understanding. This continuity promises that age-old teachings will continue to guide our exploration of the cosmos. Silence. It's a concept often underestimated in its profound significance, especially within Taoist philosophy, where it embodies the essence of paradoxical simplicity. In ancient texts like the Tao Te Ching and Zhuangzi, silence is not merely the absence of sound, but a powerful force that reflects the natural order and balance. Silence in this context is akin to non-action. It's about understanding when not doing is as important as doing. In Taoism, the concept of Wu Wei can be applied to governance and personal conduct. Just as rulers are advised to minimize interference, individuals should also recognize the power in restraint and emptiness. Silence isn't just about quieting sound, it's an embodiment of naturalness, Ziran, where one aligns with the cosmos rather than forcing change or direction upon it. This alignment with natural rhythms underscores the importance of listening to silence as a means of understanding what needs to be done and when it should be left undone. Silence, much like water finding its lowest path or seasons cycling through nature, is a manifestation of the Tao's effects observed in daily life. To truly grasp this paradoxical simplicity, one must recognize that absence can be as powerful as presence. Silence offers insights where noise might distract or mislead. Consider the profound wisdom in refraining from action when it's not natural and necessary. This restraint, like a calm lake reflecting its surroundings without disturbance, mirrors Taoist principles. In this way, silence becomes a mirror to the soul, revealing truths about oneself and one's place within the universe that might otherwise remain hidden in the clutter of constant noise. By embracing the quiet spaces between actions, we learn to live more harmoniously with nature and each other, embodying a philosophy where less often means more. Taoism teaches us that by embracing our weaknesses, we can find unexpected strengths. In Taoist philosophy, the concept of yin and yang illustrates how opposites are interconnected and necessary for balance. The practice of meditation in Taoism aims to enhance focus on the present moment, promoting mental clarity and peace. Breathing exercises are a key part of Taoist longevity practices aimed at enhancing health and extending life. Incorporating these concepts into daily life helps foster a deeper connection with oneself and the world around us. Self-cultivation is not just about personal development, but also contributes to societal well-being by fostering ethical behavior and humility. Understanding the natural order through Taoist principles reveals how aligning with nature can lead to greater harmony and balance in all aspects of life. In today's fast-paced world, Taoist ideas like Wu Wei advocate for minimal interference and letting nature take its course, a philosophy mirrored in modern governance where leaders are encouraged to interfere less and allow societies to flourish naturally. Take the tech industry, for instance. Companies that embrace Wu Wei often innovate by observing market needs without forcing solutions, allowing products to emerge organically in response to consumer demands. In environmentalism, Taoist principles underscore sustainability practices where nature's cycles guide human activity rather than exploiting resources until depletion. This approach seeks balance and long-term harmony with the environment. Contrast this with Western philosophies that often view conflict as an inevitable force to overcome, whereas Taoism suggests embracing paradoxes can lead to unexpected solutions and deeper understanding. For example, in business, the practice of doing less allows for more creative space. By reducing clutter and unnecessary actions, companies create an environment ripe for innovation and natural growth. In technology, the idea of non-action is not about inactivity, but rather focusing energy on essential tasks that align with natural flows, akin to how water naturally finds its path through obstacles. This Taoist concept extends into personal development as well, emphasizing the importance of living simply and honestly in harmony with oneself and the universe's order. Modern applications of this ancient philosophy highlight its relevance not just within spiritual contexts, but also across various facets of contemporary society, proving that age-old wisdom can offer fresh perspectives on today's challenges. Imagine a mountainous landscape where valleys lie low, shadowed by peaks. This visual duality is a symbol of yin and yang, dark and light, empty and full. In Taoism, these forces are not in conflict, but rather interdependent, like day and night or the ebb and flow of tides. Just as a river nourishes its banks before flowing away, yin gives rise to yang, and vice versa. This mutual arising underscores the cyclical nature of life's balance. The concept extends beyond abstract ideas into practical applications. For instance, in Chinese medicine, a balanced yin-yang ratio is crucial for maintaining health and well-being. Understanding this balance is not just philosophical, but deeply rooted in our daily existence, from the cycles of day and night to the changing seasons. In nature, we see yin-yang principles at play through contrasting elements like fire and water, which coexist yet counterbalance each other in perfect harmony. Taoism teaches that by embracing these paradoxical simplicities, one can achieve a profound connection with the universe's natural order. This understanding invites us to reflect on how we can live more harmoniously in our complex world, drawing lessons from ancient wisdom. By focusing on breath and body awareness during meditation, practitioners can achieve a profound sense of calm and clarity. In Zazen, distractions are seen not as obstacles, but as paradoxes. By embracing them, one finds balance and harmony. For instance, the moment when a thought arises is also the moment it dissolves back into nothingness. This transient quality is itself the heart of Taoist paradoxes. This perspective shifts from viewing meditation as a fight against distractions to an embrace of life's inherent impermanence and flux. The practice teaches that just as water finds its way around obstacles, so too should the mind navigate through thoughts without attachment or resistance. Through this lens, every breath becomes a reminder of Tao's presence in each moment. Inhale and exhale embody the flow of life itself. Living simply and honestly aligns with nature's way, allowing one to discover profound peace amidst complexity. Thus, the paradox of meditation lies in engaging fully with the present moment while releasing attachment to outcomes or expectations. By practicing this approach daily, individuals can cultivate a deeper connection to themselves and the world around them, enhancing both mental clarity and emotional balance. These forces are not in opposition, but rather exist in a dynamic balance, illustrating life's intricate interdependencies. In Taoism, understanding and living in accordance with these cycles is essential for achieving spiritual fulfillment. This synthesis allowed for a deeper understanding of harmony between nature and human conduct. Today, Taoist principles such as Wu Wei offer valuable insights into sustainable living and resource management. The idea of doing what is natural without force or struggle can be applied to conservation efforts in our rapidly changing world. By observing and understanding the rhythms of nature, humans can better align their actions with ecological needs. Natural cycles versus human interference highlight the importance of minimal intervention in natural processes. For example, managing water resources with Wu Wei can prevent depletion and ensure sustainable use for future generations. This approach contrasts starkly with traditional practices that often prioritize immediate human needs over long-term environmental health. Understanding the natural order is key to addressing contemporary challenges such as climate change and biodiversity loss. Taoist philosophy encourages a holistic view of life, seeing every part interconnected within a greater whole. This perspective underscores the importance of respecting and maintaining balance in our ecosystems. As Taoist philosophy emphasizes balance and harmony with nature, its principles extend into the creative realm, shaping art forms like calligraphy, painting, and poetry. Calligraphers draw inspiration from water finding its lowest level to create fluid, elegant strokes that embody effortless action and natural beauty. Poets use the Taoist concept of nature's cycles, the changing seasons, to weave themes of impermanence and renewal into their work. Shanshui, or mountain water imagery, is a hallmark of Chinese painting, reflecting the interplay between opposing forces like mountain stillness and water's flow. This approach isn't just about aesthetics, it encourages artists to observe and capture the essence of natural balance and harmony in their work. The paradoxes at play, such as stillness within movement or emptiness fostering fullness, are central themes that challenge conventional thinking and inspire innovation. Take a look at the delicate brushwork in this traditional painting. Each line tells a story of natural rhythms and cycles, capturing the essence of Taoist philosophy. In essence, these artistic expressions serve as visual reminders of the importance of living in harmony with the world around us, a concept deeply rooted in Taoism. This creative process reflects a broader philosophical impact that goes beyond spiritual practices, influencing how we see and interact with our environment on a daily basis. In the realm of visual arts, Taoist philosophy's paradoxical simplicity finds its embodiment in the empty spaces known as negative space. This concept, far from being a void, is vital in Chinese calligraphy and painting. In calligraphy, each stroke is deliberate yet spontaneous. The artist's breath guides the brush, creating lines that dance between presence and absence. This interplay of fullness and emptiness mirrors the Taoist belief in yin and yang, opposing forces that together form a balanced whole. The practice of ink washing, where washes of ink are applied to absorbent rice paper to create gradations of tone and texture, exemplifies the Taoist approach to life's fluidity. In traditional Chinese gardens, paths wind through seemingly random patterns that, upon closer inspection, reveal a meticulous design intended to evoke nature's spontaneity and order. The garden's layout reflects the Taoist principle of Wu Wei, effortless action in harmony with natural rhythms. Through these artistic expressions, Taoism teaches that true power lies not just in creation, but also in the spaces between objects and ideas. A well-executed negative space in a painting or garden invites contemplation, inviting the viewer to fill the gaps with their own imagination and insight. These paradoxes of simplicity and complexity, fullness and emptiness, are not just philosophical, but are deeply embedded in cultural artifacts. Taoist philosophy teaches understanding the natural order through paradoxes. One such paradox is embracing humility to understand oneself and the cosmos. Imagine a small fish in the vast ocean. Much like our place within the universe, it navigates by sensing its environment rather than trying to control it. This natural navigation mirrors Taoism's emphasis on living simply and honestly, aligning with the flow of life without forcing outcomes. The paradox lies in recognizing our insignificance, yet discovering personal power through humility. It is a path Laozi laid out for self-cultivation. By accepting contradictions, one can overcome the ego and live in harmony with the Tao, like water finding its lowest point to nourish all around it. The Taoist concept of Wu Wei encourages rulers to minimize interference, advocating natural flourishing. This principle applies equally to personal growth through humility. Understanding the paradoxes of simplicity and complexity in life, Laozi's teachings challenge us to look beyond surface-level solutions for true balance and harmony. By embracing humility as a cornerstone of personal growth, we align with the Taoist way, achieving inner peace through understanding our place in the natural order. Taoism and ecology explore how ancient wisdom guides our modern environmental ethics. By embracing simplicity and humility in daily life, one aligns with the Taoist way, achieving inner peace and balance within the natural order. This extends to how we interact with our environment. Change and balance in Taoism are intertwined, much like the tides ebbing and flowing with the moon's pull. Wu Wei, or effortless action, suggests aligning oneself with natural order to achieve balance, yet its application is paradoxical. True inaction requires deliberate effort. For instance, a river carves through stone not by force, but by persistence, illustrating Wu Wei in nature's dynamics. In Taoism, Ziran is often misunderstood as passivity. However, it represents dynamic processes of growth and adaptation, akin to a tree bending rather than breaking in the wind. Imagine a calm morning as you prepare for work, the world around you in motion yet untouched by your actions. This is Wu Wei. In daily life, applying Wu Wei can mean observing rather than reacting immediately when faced with a decision. For instance, when you pause before sending an email in response to criticism, you embody Wu Wei by considering the best course of action aligned with harmony and balance. This moment of reflection allows for a more thoughtful approach, akin to water finding its own level rather than forcing itself uphill. In relationships, Wu Wei encourages active listening and responding thoughtfully rather than impulsively. For example, when a friend shares a concern, truly hearing them without judgment or immediate advice fosters deeper understanding and connection. This practice of Wu Wei in daily life mirrors the fluidity seen in Chinese martial arts, where movements are natural and energy flows smoothly. By observing this parallel, we can see how ancient wisdom applies universally today, enhancing both personal well-being and societal harmony. Relief for those who find balance in their daily lives through the principles of Wu Wei. Leadership, often seen as a straightforward path of command and control, finds its true essence in the paradoxical wisdom of Taoist philosophy. Imagine a leader who understands this paradox, someone who can both engage fully in their responsibilities and deliver calmly without unnecessary force or struggle. This approach to management is rooted in the concept of Wu Wei, which advocates for actions that are effortless yet effective, aligning with the natural flow of things. The Taoist teachings encourage leaders to embrace simplicity and observe without overthinking, allowing solutions to emerge naturally rather than forcing them. Within this paradox lies the potential for profound innovation. By stepping back, leaders can foster an environment where creativity and new ideas have room to grow. A concrete example of this is how companies that promote a culture of minimal interference in team dynamics often witness the spontaneous emergence of groundbreaking solutions. In conflict resolution, Taoist principles suggest reframing disputes, not as obstacles, but as opportunities for deeper understanding and growth. This approach acknowledges the duality inherent in every situation. Seeing both sides without favoring one over the other can lead to resolutions that satisfy all parties involved. Team dynamics benefit from embracing paradoxical simplicity, where leaders act as facilitators rather than controllers, encouraging collaboration and organic leadership among team members. By embodying these Taoist principles, modern organizations can achieve a balance that enhances productivity while maintaining the well-being of its workforce. This soft, settling approach towards leadership isn't just philosophical, it's practical and grounded in the natural order of things, an order that has been guiding humanity for millennia. For thousands of years, ancient Chinese calendars have been closely tied to the celestial movements and seasonal cycles, marking time not just by days, but by the changing patterns in the sky. The concept of eternal return is central here, a belief that everything changes in cyclical patterns, returning to a previous state after reaching its peak or decline. Seasonal cycles follow this idea closely. Spring brings growth, summer peaks with abundance, autumn sees the harvest, and winter retreats into dormancy, only to restart in a cycle. Imagine standing under the night sky during the Chinese New Year. The appearance of the Pleiades constellation heralds the coming season's energy and renewal, symbolizing the cyclical nature of life and time. The ancient observatories like that at Dengfeng County in Henan Province charted these celestial movements over millennia, aligning cosmic patterns with Earth's changing seasons to predict agricultural cycles and societal needs. But why does this matter? Because it reflects Taoist philosophy's paradoxical thinking on the natural order. Change is constant, yet predictable in its cyclical nature. Every breath of air we take carries the promise of renewal and rebirth. Just like the cycles of nature, every end marks a new beginning waiting to unfold. Understanding these patterns isn't just about predicting seasons, but aligning ourselves with the natural rhythms of the universe, finding harmony and balance in constant change. As we drift back to the present from this ancient wisdom, we see how these ideas continue to influence our understanding of time, life cycles, and the enduring cycle of renewal. As we move forward from ancient wisdom, Taoist principles continue to influence modern aesthetics and creativity through the philosophy of wabi-sabi in Japan. Imperfection is a core concept in wabi-sabi, where flaws are seen as an essential part of beauty. This philosophy finds its roots in the Taoist idea of embracing naturalness, Ziran, and balance. A cracked bowl or a worn stone reveals time's passage, illustrating the transient nature of life and the beauty found in impermanence. Zen aesthetics further develop this idea by valuing simplicity and tranquility, aligning closely with Taoist principles of Wu Wei, doing without force or struggle. The concept of moral paradoxes is central to Taoist philosophy, revealing the natural order and balance in life. Understanding the natural order through Wu Wei means recognizing that action should arise naturally from a place of virtue and wisdom rather than through forceful or rigid adherence to rules. This approach is akin to water finding its lowest level, suggesting fluidity and adaptability in moral choices. Ren, benevolence, represents the ethical heart of Taoist philosophy. It advocates for caring actions that arise naturally without coercion or self-interest, illustrating how effortless action can lead to profound moral consequences. The principle of Wu Wei in governance suggests rulers should minimize interference, allowing society to flourish organically. This concept mirrors ethical decision-making by promoting harmony and natural growth over forced intervention. By embracing paradoxical ethics, one can navigate the complexities of moral dilemmas with clarity and simplicity. It's like recognizing that the most effective solution to a problem may come from stepping back rather than pushing forward. The natural flow guides us towards effortless morality, reflecting the cosmic balance at play in every decision we make. Conflict resolution in Taoist philosophy begins with the understanding of yin and yang, complementary forces that balance each other within nature. In a scenario where two sides are at odds, the Taoist approach suggests yielding, not opposing. This softens tension and leads to natural harmony without struggle. Imagine an argument over limited resources. One side needs wood for warmth, while another requires it for shelter. Applying yin-yang balance would involve finding a compromise that allows both sides' needs to be met, demonstrating the practicality of Taoist principles in real-life situations. Methods such as embracing opposites are key. Like water carving stone effortlessly over time, conflicts can be resolved through patience and understanding rather than forceful confrontation. In complex scenarios, this means not imposing one's will, but rather allowing solutions to emerge organically as part of a larger cycle of balance and change. Consider a community divided by differing views on progress versus preservation. Taoist philosophy would suggest finding a middle path where both growth and conservation are valued, illustrating the application of yin-yang in practical conflict resolution. For example, addressing environmental disputes requires more than surface-level agreements. It necessitates deep-rooted commitments to sustainable practices that benefit all parties involved over time. The Taoist approach to conflict resolution shows how embracing paradoxes and living in harmony with nature can lead to lasting solutions, proving the timeless wisdom of these ancient principles in contemporary challenges. Qi flows through every living being, animating us much like blood courses through our veins, but on a spiritual level, connecting all of existence into a unified whole. These practices invite one to live simply and honestly, aligning oneself deeply with nature's rhythm for spiritual enlightenment, a path that reveals deeper connections between spirituality and paradoxical living. These philosophical mergers highlight how Taoism has adapted and evolved over millennia, reflecting its enduring relevance in Chinese thought. In literature, modern novels often explore the paradoxes of life through the lens of Taoist philosophy, questioning the nature of existence. Film directors use Taoism's emphasis on natural flow and balance to create narratives that feel harmonious with the world around them. In music, composers draw inspiration from Taoist themes of simplicity and harmony, crafting compositions that reflect these ancient ideas in contemporary sounds. Fashion designers incorporate the Taoist principle of adapting to nature's rhythms by designing clothes that blend with the environment and embody tranquility. Western contexts have seen an increasing interest in applying Taoist principles, leading to a broader appreciation for its philosophical depth and practical wisdom. Taoism's cultural impacts extend beyond traditional practices, influencing various aspects of modern life and thought through its paradoxical teachings on balance and harmony. Paradoxes within Taoism reveal the natural order and balance of life, much like Heraclitus's observation that we step into the same river twice because it is never the same water. For instance, in Taoist philosophy, constant flux implies that everything is in a state of becoming and dissolving. This dynamic equilibrium is the essence of change and growth. Ethics in Taoism are not about rigid codes, but paradoxical principles that guide moral decisions. In ancient China, rulers who governed with a light touch, allowing the natural order to flourish, often achieved peace and prosperity without much intervention. For instance, during the Han dynasty, Emperor Wu's heavy-handed policies led to unrest, while his predecessor Wen's, Emperor Wen's lighter touch, brought about a period of stability and cultural growth. The principle of Wu Wei teaches that by not forcing outcomes but allowing natural processes to work, ethical clarity often emerges naturally. Neo-Confucians saw the merit in Taoist principles and adapted them into their ethical framework for societal harmony. Ancient alchemists saw immortality through natural means, like breathing techniques and herbal concoctions, symbolizing the path of least resistance to achieve longevity. Taoism teaches that by embracing paradoxes such as strength in softness or power in yielding, one can navigate moral dilemmas gracefully and find balance. Just like water flows through obstacles to reach its lowest point, ethical decisions should seek the path of least resistance that still leads to beneficial outcomes. Understanding and applying Taoist principles can bring peace of mind by aligning one's actions with natural rhythms rather than rigid moral codes. Art is a profound expression of the human spirit, often drawing inspiration from ancient philosophies like Taoism. In China, paintings and calligraphy influenced by Taoist thought highlight natural beauty and harmony, embodying principles such as yin-yang and Wu Wei. Consider a landscape painting depicting mountains shrouded in mist. Each element represents balance between earthy solidity, yang, and ethereal fluidity, yin. This interplay of opposing forces creates visual tension and resolution, reflecting the Taoist idea that opposites complement one another. In calligraphy, the brushstrokes mimic natural movements, swift like a snake's glide, yang, or slow and steady like water carving stone, yin. The artist doesn't force creativity, but lets ideas emerge organically, embodying Wu Wei, the principle of effortless action. Neo-Confucians also adopted Taoist concepts, blending ethical perspectives with natural order to explain societal harmony and balance. The incorporation of these ideas into art shows how philosophical principles can shape cultural expression and daily life, emphasizing the importance of living in accordance with nature's rhythms. Just as Taoism teaches to accept imperfection and embrace natural cycles, so too does this philosophy influence artistic creation, emphasizing beauty and simplicity rather than elaborate perfection. Think of a vase with intentional cracks that add character and depth, reflecting the Taoist view that flaws are part of life's natural process. In embracing these imperfections, artists find spiritual enlightenment, aligning their creative journey with broader philosophical truths about existence and harmony. Understanding this connection helps us appreciate not only the beauty of Taoist art, but also its deeper resonance with the natural world and human experience. Case studies reveal community initiatives grounded in Taoist principles have successfully addressed societal issues through a balance of humility and harmony with nature. For example, the Green Tao movement in China promotes environmental sustainability using Taoist wisdom, emphasizing the interconnectedness of all life forms. However, one might question how ancient philosophies can remain relevant in today's rapidly changing world, but these principles continue to offer profound insights into resolving modern challenges. In practice, Taoist teachings encourage inner reflection, simplicity, and living in harmony with nature, offering timeless solutions for achieving balance and peace within oneself and the world. Through meditation, breathing exercises, and living simply, one can achieve oneness with Tao, embodying ancient wisdom in modern life. Night descends, bringing with it a serene quiet that invites introspection and contemplation. In Taoism, achieving inner peace is not about rejecting modernity or returning to a simplistic life, but rather integrating ancient wisdom into contemporary existence. Paradoxes in Taoist philosophy serve as profound puzzles, encouraging us to see the world beyond binary opposites like good versus evil or strong versus weak. For instance, a person might find themselves confronted with a situation that seems impossible to reconcile, but through the lens of Taoism, they learn to embrace this contradiction as part of life's natural balance. Understanding and embracing these paradoxes is crucial for psychological resilience. It teaches us that oppositions are not just temporary but intrinsic to the flow of reality itself. A practical example might be someone realizing they cannot control every aspect of their life, and instead learning to adapt by going with the flow, embodying Wu Wei or effortless action. Through embracing paradoxes, individuals can cultivate an inner stability that allows them to navigate life's challenges more gracefully and find peace amidst chaos. This approach to living in harmony with the universe's order is a timeless guide for personal growth and spiritual fulfillment, demonstrating how ancient teachings remain relevant in our fast-paced world today. By aligning with the natural order, leaders avoid unnecessary conflicts and maintain harmony within their communities. A ruler who practices Wu Wei might implement policies that enhance well-being without overbearing regulation. Understanding Day means leaders act from a place of virtue and ethical clarity, rather than personal gain or societal expectations. This approach to leadership can be seen as paradoxically simple. By doing less, more is accomplished. By letting go, one gains control. Daozang, the Taoist canon, serves as a guide for those seeking to live in accordance with the natural order and ethical principles. By studying Daozang, leaders can find wisdom on how to govern without imposing their will excessively. Thus, effective leadership involves a deep understanding of Wu Wei and Day to foster a society that thrives without excessive intervention. These principles highlight the paradoxical simplicity at the heart of balanced governance and ethical conduct. Daozang, the sacred texts of religious Taoism, guide followers to live in harmony with the universe's natural cycles and forces. In modern science, theories like quantum entanglement demonstrate interconnectedness at a fundamental level, echoing the ancient wisdom found in Taoist paradoxes about unity and balance. The emerging field of systems biology highlights how complex biological networks operate, much like the natural order described by Taoism, emphasizing interconnectedness and adaptability. These scientific principles not only mirror ancient Taoist philosophies, but also reinforce their universal applicability across various disciplines, showcasing how timeless wisdom continues to guide our understanding of the world. In daily life, these principles challenge the notion that rigid adherence to dogma equates with wisdom. Instead, they suggest a path of embracing ambiguity and contradiction. For instance, consider personal integrity in ethical dilemmas where opposing values coexist. How does one uphold honesty when faced with the pressure to conform or deceive? In such moments, Taoist paradoxes teach that true wisdom lies not in eliminating contradictions, but in navigating them with balance and humility. This integration highlights that embracing paradox does not weaken moral integrity, but enhances it by fostering adaptability and nuanced understanding of complex situations. Understanding how perception can both obstruct and illuminate our path towards balance with the way is crucial for grasping deeper truths about existence. Imagine standing in a room where the walls appear to close in as you move forward, only to find that stepping back opens them up again. This paradoxical situation mirrors how our perceptions can lead us astray or guide us toward harmony with nature's patterns, highlighting the importance of embracing both sides. The concept of Dao involves recognizing and aligning ourselves with these natural rhythms, even when they challenge our conventional understanding. For instance, the interplay between yin and yang illustrates how seemingly opposing forces are interconnected within reality, revealing a deeper truth about balance. Understanding that what appears as chaos can be part of an intricate dance, reflecting the natural order, allows us to find peace amidst complexity. This insight, that reality and illusion are not separate but intertwined aspects of existence, opens a door to profound wisdom within Taoist teachings. Thus, embracing paradoxes in perception does not lead us astray, but illuminates the path towards true balance and harmony with the universe's flow. Taoism teaches that paradoxes are essential in revealing the natural order of life, encouraging practitioners to embrace contradictions as a path towards balance. Similarly, Taoism promotes living simply yet acknowledges the complexity of human existence and societal norms. The practice of breathing exercises and meditation helps calm the mind by focusing on the present moment without judgment or expectation. This allows practitioners to navigate emotional turmoil through paradoxical thinking, fostering a state of tranquility and contentment. By embracing these paradoxes, one can achieve inner peace without seeking quick fixes or overly simplistic solutions. Each meditation session is an opportunity to explore and integrate the wisdom of Tao into daily life, enhancing mental and emotional health. Key texts like Zhuangzi emphasize living in accordance with Tao's natural order. It teaches that death and life are two sides of the same coin, reflecting the constant flux inherent to existence. Nondualism is a crucial aspect of Taoist thought, advocating for seeing beyond binary oppositions to grasp the interdependence and harmony within natural cycles. Through meditation practices such as those described in the 9 practices, individuals can align themselves with the Tao's principles of balance and harmony, thereby enhancing their spiritual and emotional well-being. This is where paradoxical wisdom meets contemporary life. The Taoist concept of Wu Wei teaches that sometimes less is more. By not forcing action, we align with natural rhythms. In the realm of climate change, this principle can be seen in the way nature responds to human intervention. For instance, efforts to control flooding with concrete barriers have led to more severe floods when these barriers fail. Nature's response is not linear but cyclical, a concept deeply rooted in Taoist thought. The paradox of water finding the lowest ground, despite its fluid nature, mirrors how small actions can lead to significant impacts on a larger scale. In technology overreach, this principle suggests that sometimes reducing our reliance on complex tech solutions can yield better outcomes. Recent studies highlight the benefits of adopting Taoist principles in modern business practices. For example, leaders who practice Wu Wei tend to create more sustainable and resilient organizations by fostering an environment where natural order can thrive without excessive intervention. But how does one apply these ancient paradoxes in the face of rapid technological advancement? By embracing simplicity over complexity, leaders in tech industries are finding that less intrusive designs and user-centric approaches lead to more intuitive products. Consider a simple breath. Each inhalation and exhalation represents the cycle of nature's balance. This act, so common yet profound, is an embodiment of Taoist philosophy that anyone can adopt to manage stress in today's hectic world. In addressing global health crises, this balance can be seen in holistic approaches to healthcare which incorporate elements from traditional Chinese medicine and Taoist philosophy into modern medical practices. A key paradox is that by doing less, Wu Wei, we often achieve more. This principle can be applied in personal relationships, where active listening and giving space can lead to deeper connections than constant engagement. As night falls over the city, it's a reminder of natural cycles just as seen in the shifting tides or changing seasons. These rhythms are constants that Taoist philosophy teaches us to align with for harmony and peace. The enduring relevance of Taoist thought lies not only in its ancient wisdom, but also in its adaptability to modern contexts, providing a unique lens through which we can view contemporary issues and find solutions that embrace paradoxical simplicity. Personal identity, a concept deeply rooted in societal norms and expectations, faces profound challenges within Taoist philosophy. To find true self within this philosophy, individuals must first lose their conventional sense of identity and embrace paradoxical simplicity. Consider the ancient concept of yin-yang, complementary forces that coexist in balance and conflict within nature. In Taoism, personal identity is not static but a dynamic interaction between opposing aspects. This interplay challenges conventional notions of selfhood by illustrating how individuality exists not as an isolated entity but as part of the broader natural order. For Taoists, true nature emerges from embracing contradictions rather than seeking resolution or harmony in conventional terms. Imagine a river flowing through various landscapes, adapting to every terrain, yet remaining essentially the same. Personal identity, like water, finds its path naturally without force. Daozang, the Taoist canon, offers guidance on navigating life's complexities by adhering to natural Dianagrav, I, N, rather than societal constructs, reinforcing the idea of inner reflection and clarity. Through meditation and spiritual practices outlined in Daozang, individuals can achieve Ziran, naturalness, a state where one's actions align effortlessly with the universe's flow. Yet, even as these ancient teachings provide profound insights, Taoism has also evolved over centuries, influenced by Buddhism and other philosophies, enriching its understanding of personal identity. The development of Chan Zen Buddhism with strong Taoist elements further illustrates how embracing paradoxes can lead to a more authentic existence, integrating diverse perspectives into a unified whole. In its essence, Taoism reveals that true personal identity is not found in rigid self-definition, but in the fluidity and harmony of being one with nature's cycles and rhythms. Paradoxical simplicity means embracing contradictions to reveal deeper truths about the natural order and balance within our lives. Laozi teaches that understanding the way involves accepting paradoxes, like emptiness revealing fullness or strength arising from softness. For example, in Taoism, water is seen as both gentle and powerful. It wears down rock, not through force, but by persistence over time. This paradoxical approach encourages a mindset open to continuous transformation, fostering personal and collective growth. Imagine standing in the midst of a bustling city where every person and object reflects a unique blend of natural cycles and human constructs, yet all harmonize in their own way with the way. Infinite possibility within Taoist philosophy means embracing the fluid nature of existence, allowing for endless potential at every moment. Just as a seed has infinite possibilities before it blossoms into a tree, each individual holds within them countless paths and transformations waiting to unfold. By aligning with the way and accepting life's inherent paradoxes, we can navigate through uncertainty with grace and wisdom, guiding our own infinite growth. In these texts, ethical dilemmas are not just puzzles, but pathways to deeper understanding of one's place in the cosmos and how to navigate complex moral issues gracefully. For example, ancient Taoists faced the challenge of balancing personal desires with societal duties. They found wisdom not through rigid codes, but by observing nature's fluidity. A key text addressing this is Chapter 15 from the Tao Te Ching, which advises rulers to minimize interference in people's lives to allow society to flourish naturally, reflecting on the inefficacy of overly rigid moral codes. This paradoxical approach highlights that ethical dilemmas often arise from human constructs rather than natural order. Taoism teaches to follow the natural path over imposed ones. Consider the story of the butcher Ding who achieves mastery by focusing on the natural rhythm between his hand and blade, a metaphor for aligning actions with the way. This tale teaches that ethical dilemmas are best resolved not through rigid adherence to moral codes, but by understanding and following the natural order of things. Neo-Confucians later adopted Taoist concepts into their philosophy, demonstrating how paradoxical thinking can integrate seemingly opposing views into a cohesive ethical framework. Through these examples, we see how Taoism offers practical guidance for resolving complex moral issues by embracing the inherent fluidity and complexity of large challenges. The concept of Wu Wei in governance underscores this wisdom, advocating rulers to allow society to flourish naturally without excessive intervention, fostering ethical harmony. This approach aligns with the Taoist view that true ethics arises from understanding and living in harmony with nature's rhythms rather than imposing rigid structures. By reflecting on these paradoxes, we gain insight into how to approach our own ethical dilemmas with wisdom and grace, recognizing that the solution often lies in understanding the way. Breathing exercises, diet modifications, and herbal remedies enhance health and extend life, aligning with Taoist wisdom that emphasizes balance and naturalness. Taoism's principles of Wu Wei and Ziran offer a perspective on modern technological advancements, particularly in AI ethics and sustainable tech design. Wu Wei advocates for actions taken without force or struggle, aligning with natural flow. In the context of AI, this means designing systems that augment human capabilities rather than replacing them. In traditional Chinese medicine, maintaining yin-yang balance is crucial for overall well-being. This approach emphasizes harmony with nature to sustain health rather than merely treating symptoms. For example, practitioners often prescribe herbal remedies and dietary changes based on an individual's unique constitution and environmental influences, aiming for internal balance that corresponds with external natural cycles. This holistic view of health underscores the interconnectedness of all things, a principle deeply rooted in Taoist philosophy. Similarly, environmental balance is a cornerstone of modern Taoism, guiding efforts to protect natural habitats and ecosystems by advocating for sustainable practices that minimize disruption to the natural order. Taoist principles encourage seeing oneself as part of a larger ecological system rather than separate from it, a perspective that influences how Taoists approach conservation and resource management. By promoting sustainable practices like reducing waste, conserving resources, and living simply, Taoism offers practical guidance for maintaining environmental balance in contemporary times. For instance, the concept of Ziran naturalness encourages actions that align with the natural flow of life without unnecessary intervention, fostering a deeper connection to and respect for nature. Understanding Taoist paradoxes reveals the natural order and balance of life, guiding us to see beyond simple dichotomies towards a more nuanced view where opposites complement each other. This perspective encourages environmental stewardship by emphasizing harmony with the natural world rather than domination over it, reflecting Taoist teachings on governance and personal conduct. In the stillness of a quiet moment, consider how Taoist philosophy uses paradoxes to guide us toward inner peace and balance. Meditation in Taoism aims for focus on the present without striving. It's about effortless action and aligning with nature's flow. Ancient Taoists sought immortality not through worldly means, but by transforming their essence through herbs, metals, and breathwork. These transformative techniques aim to enhance health and prolong life in harmony with the natural cycles of existence. By embracing paradoxes, Taoism teaches that understanding contradiction leads us closer to a profound calmness and spiritual insight. In stillness lies the reflection of natural order. This is where true balance and harmony within oneself can be achieved. Through these practices, individuals can connect deeply with their own essence, achieving a state of naturalness or Ziran. The principles of Taoism extend beyond personal practice to governance and social conduct, advocating minimal interference for societal flourishing. Thus, embracing paradoxes in Taoist philosophy provides a path toward understanding the intricate balance inherent in all aspects of life. This approach encourages not just inner peace, but also a harmonious relationship with one's surroundings and community.